Once again, it's on. Moving right along. Month number 10, October. The day is the 3rd. The year is 2012. And the time is 1:50, 10 minutes to 2 Pacific Daylight Time. I appreciate you tuning in. And today we're going to go ahead and get this topic out the way and move forward to other things. Get a little preparation for tonight's debate. Brought some notes with me. Try to keep it on point. But basically, today what I want to say for those who are interested in knowing is we got a cool little momentum going, and I just want to keep everybody on point. And since you decided to tune in, I said, well, let me just go ahead and bring you along with what I'm focused on and what I'm studying today, and maybe you might have some interest in it too. So it has to do with that key word, the economy. Economy. It's going to be a popular and number one priority in tonight's debate. And that's something that just about everybody that I've ever met or everybody that I do talk to seems to know a little bit about or a lot about. We say economy, shit, kid, adult, anywhere in between, economy, economics, money. We're talking about money, work, pay, so on and so forth, just basic human existence. So I want to go ahead and throw that up because I want to get focused on discussing matters here that I feel as many souls as possible will have some kind of interest in. And once again, with the tradition at hiphop.com, it's more about you getting your own thoughts in order about what you really think, feel, and believe about things. Once again, I'm just a narrator, and I might put my little 2 cents in from time to time, but ultimately it's just opening up the discussion for us. So, economy, everybody, small and large, tall and short, fat and skinny, and all points in between tend to have some kind of inclination about the economy, whether it's good or bad, and knowing what it is in the first place. But that's just it. You got some people that know it on their level, maybe on a school level. You're at Starbucks, you can have a discussion. And you have some people that are in the middle level, mid-level executives who work at a call center. Might know about some 401ks and retirement plans and pensions. And you got some people that know about mortgage rates and trying to get a loan for a house or a car, maybe a little investments. And then you got the big dogs up on Wall Street, the bankers, the traders, then you got the government, and you got me as a weird kind of individual who, for whatever reason, kind of communicates with each and every one of those types of people and some other people outside of that too. And everybody has their own level of expertise and knowledge about the economy. But bottom line, everybody knows about the economy. We're talking about some dineros, bread. I'm not going to pull none out of my pocket, but we all know what it means, so let's keep it simple. And I decided to put a definition up because I want to follow a pattern that says that if you treat people like they're smart, but more often than not, they'll act like they are. Even if they're not as smart, their intelligence will tend to increase because they're acting like they know. So I'm just putting this definition up. It comes from Wikipedia. And that way people going into the debate will know when they hear the economy being discussed as much as it is. But now you have a little insight to go on. Take a little time out, you read everything else, read a little bit about the economy and how it applies to you, how the economy or an economy works, and the functions of it is maybe a short 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, and just enlighten yourself some, and you might have the solution that we're all looking for. Taking a gamble because I do see a lot of interaction taking place and things having to do with the economy. So once again, it's tonight's probably, I would estimate, number one debate and number one determining factor in regards to who will be elected as president, whose policies are best suited for the past, or who is to be most responsible for the past, where we are in the present, and on into the future. So you can look out for that if you are going to tune into the debates or listen to the fodder on the internet afterwards. I also was sure to list global economy because that's what we're thinking outside the box. We got the national economy, that's the U.S., but you hear it referred to often as the global economy because that's what it really is. We live in a globalized society where things in another part of the world affect what you got going on this part of the world. So global economy, that's what the focus is, and although we're going to be discussing national issues, whatever happens in this nation is actually based off whose policies are best suited for what's to come, which is already in existence right now just by the term global economy. So I don't want to get too much into it because then I start to give you some insight, which you probably already know in regards to my own meaning. But that's not really what this subject is. It's just to give you your own analysis and give you some information to help form your own opinion about the economy and economics in general. But just this little bit with the economy, let me read this definition real quick and maybe that'll help out. A given economy is the result of a process that involves its technological evolution, history, and social organization, as well as its geography, natural resource endowment, and ecology as main factors. These factors give context, content, and set the conditions and parameters in which an economy functions. So there you have it. You know what the deal is, the who, what, where, whens, and whys, and kind of get a better solution in regards to how it can best go about to be fixed, how we can best go about getting it fixed. Economy is based on people. So just a little bit of my own personal insight. I have this theory that says that at the end of the day, being that it's a global economy, we're talking about around the world, for anything is exchanged, whether it's capital or labor or natural resources or products, goods and services. First thing that is exchanged is words, just like the game. You know the game is for two friends. So before any transactions can take place, the first transaction is communication. And being that we're in a society where we can and do communicate and exchange words with people in different parts of the planet, not only just the country, but different parts of the planet instantaneously as if they were right here next to us, like you might be over in Australia or in Brazil or wherever you are checking out this video. We can communicate with each other instantaneously, which means that somebody's going to have to develop a whole new dynamic that is fundamentally sound and based on that particular principle. Once we can talk, holler at your neighbor across the street, go around the block, go across the seas, same rules apply all around the world, the same song. But we're going to have to develop something that brings all of that into the forefront of our consciousness. But that's keeping it simple. Once again, one of you might have a perfect answer. We're waiting to hear it. But nonetheless, I just think it's about the candidate who is best suited to move forward in that direction, who has the most savvy international relationships and ability to communicate and open things up and think on a global level. But love it or hate it is here. It's global economy. So to close, says right up here that we accept all forms of currency, including but not limited to pesos. We can count them up. want to pay in pesos, that's fine with us. But the moral of the story is just to get us thinking globally, and that's why it says global economy. Step beyond that, think intergalactic, and move forward. That's what the president said, and I second that emotion. We're going to go ahead and agree with it. So to close, once again, just opening up things and giving a little value to this product, our communication here at pimpop.com, where we think about things and talk about things that matter. And if you're in agreement that the economy matters, economics matter, well, this is where the discussion is taking place. So tune in and tell a friend and go ahead and join in. All right? See you at the top.